What I'm going to share with you today is literally going to change your life. It's going to do so many wonderful things for your health. And we're going to talk about the pelvic floor, the group of muscles deep in the abdominal area, sitting like a hammock at the bottom of your pelvis. Is connected to nearly everything in your core and your lower body function. It's an area that becomes tight and weak and imbalanced, and it creates a domino effect of many, many problems that can happen in our spine, our hips, our internal organs, and even your posture. And what you're going to learn today is something that's going to carry you over for many years ahead. So let's talk about the opening and activation of our pelvic floor. It's one of the most important things that you can do no matter how old you are, no matter what gender you are. And here's what directly attaches to a tight and balanced pelvic floor. Our lower back, which restricts our pelvic floor. This creates abnormal tension, can affect our lumbar spine, affecting our discs. It throws off the natural rhythm of your pelvic tilt. If it's going posterior or anterior, it can affect your lumbar curve. This leads to sciatic type pain, hip stiffness, groin problems. It interlocks with the deep stabilizers like our obturator and turnus. And when it's tight, it decreases mobility, making you suffer. It affects your walking, it affects your squatting, it affects your sleeping positions as well. It can affect your bladder and bowels. And men and women who may experience urgency, frequency, or even incontinence, constipation and straining are some other signs of a locked up pelvis and diaphragm. Sexual dysfunction. In men, pelvic floor tension can contribute to premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction. Chronic pelvic pain syndrome we know as prostatitis. In women, it can affect areas of intercourse to pelvic prolapse to vaginal tightness, which all stem from poor pelvic floor tone. Either too weak or too tight. What about our digestive system? Our colon, particularly our rectum, the sigmoid region passing through that pelvic floor. A tense or poorly functioning pelvic floor will slow down motility, causing more constipation, creating more gas and bloating, and making it much more difficult for elimination. Our balance, our posture, all connected to the pelvic floor. And your pelvic floor works synergistically with the diaphragm, the transverse abdominis muscle, our deep, deep core muscles that helps stabilize your spine. And if it's weak, if it's not activated properly, your entire core structure collapses. It affects everything from your breathing, from your ability to stand upright with ease. So I want you to understand the difference between static versus dynamic squatting. Now, when I squat down like this and I hold that position, all right, what am I doing here? Well, we call that static squat. And we call that a static squat because it opens up the pelvic floor, particularly the inner ligaments. It gently stretches the fascia and the connective tissue that tends to tighten from too much sitting at a computer, aging, or even poor posture. And we're going to hold that deep position, which to encourage that decompression of our spine, allowing gravity to help release that tension of that pelvic floor to allow our organs to work better. Now, on the other hand, if I go down and I come up, this is dynamic. Dynamically, we're creating more muscle engagement, building strength in our glutes and our quads and our hamstrings, and yes, the pelvic floor in itself. And this kind of movement increases more blood flow and improves the endurance of the pelvic floor muscles. It helps train them to activate them rhythmically. So when I show you these two specific things, one is going to be static and one's going to be more dynamic, but the static is definitely more restorative and opening, while dynamic is more strength building and supportive. Both are crucial. And you need to first unlock that pelvic floor through deep squatting, holding it, and then reinforcing it with movement that builds more resilience. So here's the bottom line. If you're dealing with tight hips, back pain, urinary issues, poor posture, anything related inside that pelvic floor, you don't want to skip this. These next exercises I'm going to show you, it's going to help decompress, it's going to awaken your pelvic floor, and it's going to do so many important things to keep you healthy. Let's get to it. So let's get our bodies working the right way. Get up to a couch. We're going to hold on like this. With our hands, extend our arms. Bring your feet back till you stretch your body back. Just bend down a little bit. Okay? Let your back stretch a little bit. I want you to come down the best you can with your knees and hold that there just like this. I want you just to stay in this position. This is a static squat. You can come up, a little bit, using your hands, guiding yourself. Little squats like this makes it more dynamic. You're going to strengthen your gluteus maximus, your quads, your hamstrings, strengthen your core. And you can do 15 repetitions of these, or you can hang out statically just like this. And to take it to the next level, what we're going to do, same position, but this time I want you to spread your feet out. It's much wider. It's going to get a little easier, but you're going to go a lot deeper as you squat down like this. Wow. Whew, feel those ligaments stretch all back in the buttocks. Just hang out in this position. Half a minute. If it gets too tiresome, you can come up, go back down. I like you to hang out in these static positions a couple minutes on and off if you can total. And then dynamically, we would come up a little bit like this, come back down as we strengthen those quads, just like this. Yes, you will definitely feel it all in your buttocks, your thighs. Keep that core nice and tight. This is what we're doing. This is actually dynamically. Here static, you'll get that deep stretch. And here's dynamic as we go up and down. And you go at your own pace as well. And now let's really open the pelvic floor. Keep your toes flared out. Put your forearms on your thighs like this. Okay, you can stay in this position. Yes, you're still working the pelvic floor. You're strengthening your quads as we just stay in this position, as well as your buttocks. But now what I'd like you to do is let's go ahead and put your fingers on the floor. Keep your elbows inside your knees like this. Now we have our knees being supported by our elbows. Now I want you to drop your buttocks and push out. Whoa, this is all up in the groin, really opening up that pelvic floor. Just statically hang out in this position. It feels good. You can hang out 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. If it's too much for you, come up, put your forearms on your thighs again, put your hands down, elbows inside your knees, squat down, let it go with gravity, push your elbows out on your knees, and really stretch it open the best you can. And as time goes on, you'll stretch it more and more and more, opening that pelvic floor. It's going to help you feel so much better, allowing these organs, these ligaments, these tendons, this fascia, scar tissue, conditions you may be suffering with for a long, long time that no one's ever figured out. By opening that pelvic floor, your body can do miraculous things. Please, spend a little time, do these exercises, and I promise you, your body will definitely love you. Please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments below. And most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandel.